Getting your hips pierced. Just girly things. Yep, I'd imagine that's what it feels like. Hui! More like a glider in the balls, right? So, it's New Year's Eve, the end of a decade, the end of the 2010s. And it has been a decade without Sam Raimi Spider-Man, but I feel that throughout that entire decade, he has lived on through you wonderful people. So, as per many requests, here is Dashar Raimi memes. Under Pressure starts playing. Oh. Then it turns out it's actually Ice Ice Baby. Oh. Yeah, I know that feel, and I fully agree with you there, Normie. Like, does anybody ever actually choose to have Ice Ice Baby instead of Under Pressure these days? Does Ice Ice Baby not just get played at, like, primary school discos now, when your son loses weight? Son, you slim? It's just really stupid, okay? IGN says, we look back at some of the most disappointing trilogy enders, including The Rise of Skywalker, Spider-Man 3, and Matrix Revolutions, and more. Go on, Toby, say it. You know you want to. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Yeah, you do it, Toby. You tell him. You show him. Why'd they have to do my boy like that? IGN? Seriously, what does that stand for? I get none? Because people who talk shit about Spider-Man 3 get no action. And that's just the gospel truth, and you heard it from me, folks. What do you want? Rent. But I don't have any money right now. Find some, or I'll peel the flesh from her bones. It was only a matter of time until Mr. Dickovich turned bad, let's face it. I mean, let's actually really think about this, right? The guy doesn't always come off as the most savory person in the world. Manners sometimes evade this guy, but he's also a guy with a goal. He wants to get the rent. As well as that, he plays quite a role in Peter's personal life. So going by the overall lore of Raimi Spider-Man villains, every single one of them is a person that has some kind of connection to Peter's personal life that has a goal in mind. So I reckon had the Raimi trilogy continued and spawned another whole trilogy, once you get to that 6th movie, you got Spider-Man 6, it makes only sense to include Mr. Ditkovich as the main villain. A climactic end to Raimi's 2nd trilogy, with one of the most built-up villains in the franchise. How normal people saw a vacuum cleaner. How 6-year-old me saw it after watching Spider-Man 2. I think I would have been about 9 at the time that I saw Spider-Man 2, maybe 8. But like, I'm 23 approaching 24 now, and I still see anything with some kind of a tubey thing as a Doc Ock tentacle, sue me. Back when I worked at the gas station, whenever I was assigned to do litter picking duties, you can bet that I totally went full Doc Ock with that litter picking claw. The power of the trash in the palm of my hand. The face Mary Jane wakes up to each morning. Huh, well that's an unsettling angle. I mean, I get the sense that the cropping is doing this no favors. Now, I know what you guys are like. You're filthy, gutter-minded individuals. You're making all kinds of assumptions of this image. But I bet if it was not for the cropping of this picture, you'd zoom it out and he's got a nice dish of breakfast for her. Big tray with a plate on it full of bacon, hash browns, sausages, beans, eggs, little glass of orange juice, and a white coffee. 2 sugars and some toast. I mean, he looks proud. He looks proud and caring. Like, you know, he's prepared this himself. He's gone to a lot of effort with it. He's even taken the liberty of dressing nicely for it. You know, it's not too formal. It's a sweater and it's a shirt with an open collar. And you know, I'd say he's got every right to be proud. All right, so you guys are mocking him, but I just don't think it's very cool of you. It's just not very cash money of you. Wait a minute, you're not Spider-Man. Tell me, do you bleed? Punch me, I bleed. Well, there you go, Bats. You're not gonna have to find out for yourself, so just lay off the guy, alright? Give the guy a break. I can tell that this screenshot is from Spider-Man 2, and so is this quote, so he's been through enough, Batsy. Just get him some chocolate cake or something. In a world of Harry Osborns and Doc Ocks, be an Ursula Dickovich. Finish it! You leave me alone! Yep, I'm gonna bet that this is a daily occurrence at the Sony Pictures headquarters. There is nobody more passionate than a Spider-Man fan, nay, a Raimi Spider-Man fan. And if we are not doing this already en masse, well then we bloody well ought to. Right, it's time to get to work. I've already got a goblin helmet, let's make the rest of this costume. Ah, blast, didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. They make it look so easy in behind the scenes footage.
The symbiote bonds with Peter still wearing his Spidey suit. But when the symbiote leaves Peter, he ends up naked.
Whoa, he stole that guy's suit! Just a shout out for the stole his pizza guy from Spider-Man 2. Like, he reports crime as he sees it. He doesn't wait around and then blame the police for their inactivity. He actually goes out of his way to do something. It's a small contribution, but every little helps in the mean streets of New York. Oh god, the Papa John saga. Stay tuned, the day of reckoning will come. Oh, Jesus Christ, he wasn't kidding. Domino's Pizza CFO dead in snorkeling accident. Former Dojo Pizza owner sentenced to 65 years for sex crimes against children. Well, while we're at it, shame the nonce. But the real injustice here, Joe's Pizza delivery boy fired. I'm so sorry, Mr. Aziz, but this my choice. My life is my own. But Parker, Joe's Pizza is a 20-minute guarantee. We are losing sales to Pizza Yurt. I'm just Peter Parker. It's pizza time. No more. Go! Sandman can only change himself into sand and escapes into the subway using the metal grating. Sandman with money he stole which shouldn't have been able to pass through the metal grating. I walk a free man. Me. What? And in other news, Norman Osborn is being promoted to script editor for Spider-Man 4. Well, this here is basically me at every single social gathering I've ever attended. As a matter of fact, I don't even need to hold the meme in my hand. I don't even need to see the meme. All I need is to think pizza time and then that's me off. That's me done. That's my credibility gone at the event. That's people giving me weird looks, treating me bad. And there goes every single opportunity I get to make a friend. And then people just don't get it. They don't get my joke when I tell them, what do you get when you cross a Raimi-obsessed loner with a studio that reboots it and treats it like trash? I'll tell you what you get. You get a super mediocre movie that doesn't compare to the Raimi trilogy in any way, stretch, or form. Me and the boys checking out what Tobey Maguire is doing these days. What's he been doing? Absolutely nothing. Now, if we are to view this here meme in the context of the original scene that it's based upon, would this perhaps mean that Tobey Maguire is going to war with Tom Holland, and rather than bring an army with him, he's gonna bring Sam Raimi, Willem Dafoe? Right. There's your live-action Spider-Verse movie. Sony, thank me later. I am bringing you the Benjamins. But sadly not the Benjamin Parker. No one can bring that one back. Oh, he has those tights and a tight little butt. And then, yeah, just for good measure, a bit of 60s Spider-Man, why not? But lady, how do you know he's got a tight butt? What business do you have knowing that information, let alone spreading it? It is 2019, and I think we're past the point of objectifying women and men. Heck, it's gonna be 2020 by the time this is up, isn't it? Or, well, by the time some of you are watching it anyway. Either way, lady, you are on the wrong side of history, okay? Can you imagine if Spider-Man was being interviewed about you, and he said that about you? Rise up, everybody. This is real feminism. This here is this big brain time.
Hungry, me at 3 a.m. My food in the microwave.
Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Not even a soul. The microwave at 3 a.m. Beep, 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 beep. What the fuck?
Sorry, Dad.
Me, posting an insignificant meme in -r Raimi memes.
The backlash when I spell Tobey Maguire as Tobey Maguire.
Gotta have that little sound that Tobey Maguire makes when it happens. That little sound. I don't know how he makes half of the noises that he makes. It's just one of those high-pitched, low-pitched Tobey Maguire sounds where it's both high-pitched and low-pitched at the same time. Tobey Maguire, what a confusing guy. When you realize that the whole success of the Nintendo Switch lies in hybridity and a bunch of ports from the Wii U. Nintendo Switch, brilliant but lazy. Universal pulls cats from Oscar consideration. Good riddance. Well, more than just good riddance, like, that is some hubris right there. They actually really thought, not only that people would like this absolute nightmare of a movie, but that it was up for Oscar consideration. Yeah, sure, the furry Polar Express, but minus a plot. Yep, definitely deserves Oscar consideration. It actually had a chance to get an Oscar. Well, what about Spider-Man 3? Did you give him a chance? Did you? Me as a kid. Being a child sucks. I can't wait to grow up. Me now. Childhood memories. Me. I should never have hurt you. Said those things. You know, one of my fondest childhood memories is the Spider-Man trilogy. And after Spider-Man 3, I kind of welcomed the reboot with semi-open arms, and now, looking back, I feel this way. I should never have hurt them, said those things. And it's true, you really do take your childhood for granted until it's over, but I think the same is with everything in life. You never know what you got. And with that being as this is my final video of the decade, as we go into the new one, remember, cherish your loved ones, cherish the time that you have, and hold yourself responsible for your actions. Never blame people for how they feel about your own shitty behavior. Always, always, always be socially conscientious. Because like Spider-Man movies, my last decade has come with a few prices. There have been lessons about responsibility, there have been funerals, but as well as that, there has been its fair share of pizza time and chocolate cake. So, when you're feeling low because pizza time is long gone, just remember, there's a chocolate cake just around the corner. And that knowledge and wisdom is not a privilege, it's a gift. And you gotta use it for the benefit of mankind. And not to mention, sometimes to do the right thing, we must go steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams. All lessons to take from the Sam Raimi trilogy into the 2020s. And on that note, I wish you a happy, fulfilling, and safe new year, and thank you so much for all that we have together achieved in this one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the like button, and in the description below are the links to my Patreon and my Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy New Year. That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it to you? Because you could get a way better costume from Zentai Zone. Check out their range of custom-made, tailored superhero costumes. Ridiculously good quality, value, and customization. Link is in the description below, as well as my coupon code CHANNELPUP, where you can get a discount off of your purchase. And while you're at it, why not get your suit designed by my talented buddy Dan from New Blood Dan's workshop? You can contact him via the link in the description below. Seriously guys, you do not want to miss out on your chance to be your favorite superhero and feel authentic and professional. And you don't want to miss out on that Channel Pup discount. Once again, this video is sponsored by NordVPN, and you can get 4 months free with a 3-year subscription by using my discount code. Everything you need is in the description below, so check it out. Alright, onwards.